Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hmm. Okay, that's working. See if I can turn notifications off. Okay, that's good. Notifications are off. Uh, sorry, just trying to fix this. Turn my mic down. Testing, 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 1, 2, 3. Sucks when your mic catches everything. Some last minute prep, make sure everything runs right in the stream. Okay. Make sure everything is good. Send out the notifications. Okay, we are set and live. Fix my headphones. I used to have to do that. I gotta get a new pair of headphones sooner or later. But for now, let's get this stream on the road. If you hear any sounds in the background or any random sounds, then yeah, that's just me. Sorry. Just sending out word of the stream. What? Wait, what? Who's this? Yeah. Just let me see if I can get this stuff running. Make sure everything is running right. Toxic? Oh, hey, what's up, Toxic? I'm sorry. I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm lost in everything. Trying to make sure. I don't know. But yeah, we're streaming Fortnite. Hopefully you can stay for the stream and enjoy. I'm just trying to invite some people. if we get a small party in here. Maybe. So everything's good with you? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, hit me up on Kick too if you can, if you want. I changed my name to my old name if you remember it. Not gonna state it on stream, but yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream then. Just writing to you love stalking me. I don't know if I should feel confused. I mean, not confused. Never confused. If I should feel appreciated or creeped out. But either way, we're running through the stream. I'll start playing. Oh, you got no kick? Okay. Let me let me add you real quick. But we're just waiting for maybe one or two more people in here. Hopefully we get at least 3 people so we can have a little party. Hey, we got another one. Let me guess, corn? Maybe it's just corn. Not sure. Probably not. Either corn or jinx. One or two. If I know my friends. Or maybe not jinx. Maybe it's Overwatch? Nice. Overwatch is pretty fun. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a nice game. I can't personally get into it because I'm not a team player, strangely. But I might get the game again purely because what's her name? The new girl, Moria, I think her name is. 375. Sorry for that. I'm cooking chicken right now. Just got off of work, so hungry, tired, all that stuff. And I see. Oh, he left. Well, we always streaming. Questionable stuff that happens in the stream, but it's all in good fun. And hey, play it then. I mean, never. I guess if it's one advice I could give you, if you stream for fun. Don't expect to get put on notice as fast, but do it because you want to enjoy playing a game and having people like to communicate with. If you do it for monetary or other reasons, it's not as significant as you know just plain fun. But yeah, that's my advice. Yeah, we got 2 people in here, so I guess we could start the stream. I was gonna start it soon anyway, but I started. So for anybody who's watching on YouTube and anybody who's, you know, gonna watch this game in general, this is Fortnite. Relatively new game. It's still in early access. Um, yeah, it's a pretty fun game, honestly. I've been playing the hell out of it for a while. Um, as you can see, we got a small party in here, so we're gonna be having some fun. If y'all have any questions, just hit me up on Kick or, in the chat. I got my Kick open. That's where mostly the people either gonna come watch or are, you know, just gonna ask questions. But typical stuff running through, get my loot stuff. 20%. We got third person in here. Awesome. And that was a success. Nice. I need simple mechanical parts and simple twine. And 28. Nice. I need all that stuff. That's good. At a 20% chance to get it. That was beautiful right there. 100%. Of course I get it. Decent stuff. This is 100% again if I remember correctly. A2. and I get success, of course. But I only got an uncommon survivor. Not bad. So how much more? Alright, I can refresh that. Uh, supply cash. That's actually something I need. Soldier slash rare soldier. 25%. Hey, we got some on the, no people. Oh, that sucks. That definitely sucks. But, can't let that stop us, so let's get some research points. Now, honestly, I'm gonna finish this skill tree up first. Pick this skill up, and let's do some transforms. If I have stuff to transform, okay, that's good. Oh yeah, I do have stuff to transform, but I'm not gonna use those just yet. Let's see if I can get. Wait. No, I won't be able to. So we're gonna have to use a weapon. And let's do this. 2,500 schematic XP, not bad. I got a haywire. It's okay. We good, man. We good. Don't worry. Haywire. I'm pretty sure I have a better haywire. If not, I don't use pistols like that. So, the only pistol I need is my Lawbringer anyway. So, set up another one. Let's see what we get. Let's do it. A bandit shotgun. It's energy, snow stuns. Nah. 20% damage and energy damage is actually pretty good, but it's still bad. So we didn't really get anything but some experience. Do I have anything I need to level? Yeah, I need to level up my jackal launcher, but honestly, that's everything. So I guess I could run through my guns. So, alright, so let's first introduce the game. Anybody who's coming in might not understand what's going on right now. So let's get some introduction to the game. Alright, so this is Fortnite. How do I go to explain it though? So the first thing you're gonna notice is this huge thing. This is basically the world of Fortnite. You got 4 zones: Stonewood, Plankerton, Candy Valley, and Twine Peaks. You also got Hexylvania, but that's only the event going on right now. I'll get to that later. I actually completed the event, so we're not gonna do there. Second thing you might notice is it says play, and this is one of your more important screens. As you can see, these are your quests, and you actually complete quests to, progress in the game. How do I explain it? Alright, so basically, as you can see, it says pumped up the volume, and it says what I gotta do for the quest to complete it. That's basically what you read to understand what you gotta do for the quest, and pretty much just follow those, and you'll go far. Now, another screen you would want to be Mercy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did play when I played Overwatch. I mainly used Mercy because I used to run with some friends and nobody wants to do healing, so I had to take up that role. Anyway, back to Fortnite. What you're gonna notice is, well, besides this screen, you're gonna notice this screen. This is your second most important screen. You're gonna see your schematics, your heroes, survivors, and defenders. These 4 are basically the meat and potatoes of the game. Schematics are, your weapons that you get, that you're able to craft in game and level up outside of game. You got your heroes, or the characters you're able to use. I'll go more in depth on everything I'm explaining right now, but this is a general general synopsis. You got survivors, and survivors are something you gotta really just learn to adjust with. I'll explain them soon. And defenders, which honestly I hardly ever use defenders, but to some people they use them, so to each their own. Now, first things first, let's go into your heroes. Sorry, my eyes itched. Hey, what's up, Red? Welcome to the stream team. Uh, Heroes. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of yellows or oranges. I'll get to that soon. But so you're gonna, when you start off the game, you start off with these four: Guardian Penny, Blue Streak Assassin, Ken, Commando Ramirez, and Trailblazer AC. This is basically the beginning of how you're gonna define yourself in this game. There's four different classes. You got Constructor, Ninja, Soldier, and Outlander. Constructors are more the builder classes who help build bases, make sure the base and the objective is protected enough. They do a lot of support stuff like power up the base, passive resource generations, crowd control, and a lot of just building and managing buildings. Can, Ninjas are more high single target crowd control melee based characters who focus a lot on mobility and actual just being up front, doing damage, and getting in as much chaos as they can. Honestly, ninjas are not my favorite roles, but they do have some uses, and we'll get into that later. Next, we have the soldier, and soldiers are the backbone. They are the range fighters who focus a lot on range damage. Soldiers are the ones that will be in the background doing a lot of damage with range weapons, which I'll go into detail, as well as a lot of buffing to the team. Alright, Red, just, you already know the stuff, so I'm just explaining the game. And they use a lot of skills like throwing grenades, they get a machine gun, and they get a shockwave. They get one more skill. Oh yeah, Warcry. And Warcry is basically like them buffing allies and themselves with a lot of different effects. But I'll go into details of effects later at a later date once I get over the basics of the game. But they're basically your, running gun players. Stay at the back, shooting range weapons, basic Call of Duty type stuff. And then you got the Outlander, which is honestly one of my favorite classes, as you could tell by my top tier hero, who is an Outlander. Yeah, that's my top tier character. We'll get into that later. But Outlanders are your resource and loot collectors. They are majority running around the map, finding the best loot resources, and hoarding everything. They do have a lot of resource getting perks, focus on high mobility, just running around the map, collecting as much stuff as they can. A good Outlander usually distributes towards their team, giving resources, make sure everybody's stacked up, make sure Constructor has his building resources, making sure, the soldiers have weapon ammo. Not so much you could do for the ninjas, but yeah, that's basically what they do. They do have a bit of crowd control with their, they summon what's called a Teddy, which is basically a machine gun bear, double machine guns for a while. As you can see, 15 seconds. They have a shock tower, and their more important skills is the loot llama, which basically drops building materials, resources, all goodies that people tend to enjoy getting. It goes progressing to 5 tiers. You got the commons, which are the white tier, the lowest tier level of the characters, and anything. You got the green tier, which is uncommon. They're more, they're slightly more powerful, but still weak in terms of everything else. You got blue tiers, which are your starting characters and basically characters you use when you begin a game. Those are your highest tier you're gonna have when you begin a game. Then you got your second to best, well, third to best actually. You got your epic heroes who have a lot more skills. They can level up higher, and they generally have more health and abilities than your level your blue level characters. As you can see, she has 3 skills and some skills after level 20. As with your blues, she only has she gets a third ability and that's it. And their perks actually give drastically improved stats rather than the blues. Finally, you got your gold tier, which is your second highest tiers. These are your more run-of-the-mill, basically in Destiny terms, your exotics. They have greatly superior skills, better stats. They're able to higher up. Level up. Well, they're more expensive to level up, but they still level up pretty fast. Um, Better damage output, better stats, better rolls, and just generally better characters. Uh, as you can see, a lot of the heroes, they may be the same class. Like you can see, you got Outlanders, Soldier, Constructor. But you'll see they have a secondary, which is their subclass. Subclasses for all of your main classes are basically different priorities. Example, Gunblazer runs around doing damage with pistols. They focus on running in, doing quick burst damage with the pistol, getting out before anything happens. Example, you got Constructor Penny, Cat Structor, which she's a hot fixer, meaning she focuses a lot on base style pit gameplay, meaning if you can read, auto repairing walls, generating resources, and using everything efficiently. Easy at the bottom of the page, it tells you what they specialize in. Pathfinder focuses on harvesting damage. Soldier, Warcry, etc., etc. When you're looking at a hero, you really want to look at what they do on the bottom, and that'll help determine your place down. Like for the most part, my biggest usage goes to Bloodfinder. He's really good at finding resources and making sure you never run out of good stuff. I'm starting to use Marine Corps. She's basically God tier now. Her war cry. Well, if you get the game, you'll really understand because it's a whole lot of technicalities that go into heroes and building a perfect hero for yourself. That's heroes. Survivors are more so geared towards leveling up your commander. You, as the person who's playing the game, is the commander. Your hero is just a proxy, and survivors are those geared to helping you level up. They are going to be mainly, well, primarily put into squads, which we'll go into detail in a bit. But basically, you want to keep heroes, they're survivors, and elite survivors. Survivors are the squad, you put them in the squad slots, and they gain buffs based on their own stats. And lead survivors are basically the generals of the squads. They provide huge buffs to not only the person your commander, you as a commander, but they also buff matching survivors who have matching personalities, matching um, matching stats, personalities mainly, and a bunch of minor bonuses. Uh, as you can see, each survivor buffs your fortitude, offense, resistance, or attack Fortitude is geared towards health and health regen and shield, if I remember correctly. Offense is ranged and melee damage primarily. I don't think it has any play into trap, healing, all that stuff, damage. Resistance, I know is for a fact it's for your shield. It's for shield, base shield power, and shield regeneration rate. And tech is for like your traps, healing pads, all that good stuff. Uh, that's heroes. I mean, that's survivors. Those are what they're gonna primarily be used for. You wanna at least have at least 6 lead survivors for one for all the, well, 6 or 7, but one for all the different squads, which I will explain later at a later date. Defenders, for those people who use them, are basically you can summon them in game while you're doing a mission or a storm shield defense, and they'll help you fight. They have a set health and shield damage. I mean, health and shield stats. They got their own personal stats, and they got little buffs that they can have on a character. You can see they have different perks that's geared towards them only, not towards you as a hero. And that's that. Of course, there's minor stuff like resources. This will go into depth at resources you as a commander have, not your characters. These are geared towards primarily upgrading your characters, experience boosts, Halloween events in general, any mission rewards, any, you know, resources that'll help towards your account. You got your collection book, which is mainly for placing heroes in and anything really in the game to give you better, I guess, resources as you level up. As you can see, you can level up your your collection book to gain rewards, minor rewards, major rewards, all that good stuff. And finally, there's transform, which is what you saw me do earlier. Transform keys basically give you weapons, melee and range, traps, survivors, lead survivors, all sorts of good stuff, and in some instances, heroes. Now, if you buy the base game, you're only gonna get, well, not even, you get these during the gameplay, but if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get Epic Transform Keys, which is basically how you're gonna get what you want most of your weapons, if not all your weapons to be. That or Legendary tier. I don't know if there's any mythic weapons yet. Don't quote me on that one. That's this page. Oh, weapons. Weapons are mainly, what weapons you could build in game, what their stats look like, what perks they have, what it takes to build them, all sorts of good information on that. Traps and all sorts of weapons appear in this slot. This is where you'll find all information for your weapons. You can also upgrade your weapons. As you can see on the bottom right, it says I have a level up available. I can level up my weapon. Right now it's level 12. If you can see on mid left, it's level 12 out of 20. If I level it up to 15, I can get fire damage on it, which is actually not bad. Which I might. Don't have enough. No, I don't have enough. But that's just basically where you can get all your weapon information. And you can actually, if you don't like a weapon or you feel like you need experience, you can break apart weapons by pressing square, and this is a retired weapon, which means it'll break apart the schematic. You won't be able to craft the weapon, but you'll, as you can see, get some stuff from it. Of course, event-based weapons or tiered weapons that you get from, legendary packs and all that stuff, getting pre-ordering and all that stuff will not be able to be disassembled, but all of the weapons are up for grabs. Damn, it's about to shut off on me. Funny. This is your skill trees. This is where you'll be buying all sorts of perk to better your character and all sorts of good stuff. Um, and you will have all sorts of perks. You can upgrade your heroes. You need end skills like these to upgrade how much you can level up your hero, how many stars you can give your hero. Stuff like this perk upgrades your pickaxe, how much damage you do, all sorts of indications. You got survivor upgrades. You got like transform keys. Transform keys. Unlock slots for your party, your squads. On your first page, you're gonna have to upgrade what's see what type of heroes you can use. You got weapons. You can unlock weapons. What weapons you can use. Vehicles, which help you find resources, which is what you saw me do at the beginning of the game, actually. Some minor tech, health building, various perks that'll just improve your character in general. And this goes on for 4 slots, or how many worlds there are. Stonewood, Plankerton, Candy Valley, and Twin Peaks. Then you got this page, which is basically research. As you can see, I'm always collecting research points, which is what you're going to use to upgrade these on the skill tree. The offense, as you can see, you gain offense points to get range and melee damage, fortitude, health and health regen, trap damage, ability damage, gadget damage, and healing done, and shield or shield regen, respectively. And then you got party perks, which affect the whole team. And yeah, that's it. As you go progressively higher, you'll unlock, it'll take more points to upgrade stuff, but you'll also be able to get nodes that help you generate resources faster. Over here is where you spend your currency from events or your V-Bucks, which you can earn in-game, but you can also, as you know, purchase them via microtransaction. This page is underrated, but it gives you majority of the information you need for your game to know what you gotta do. Main quests, hero quests, side quests, daily quests, and any challenges you have. Now, here's a more technical aspect of the game, which is squads. You got your defender squads, or squads you could summon in your shield, in your storm defense shields, which is something I'll get into at another time. You got your survivor squads, which is what's used to boost your fort stats or your character in general. Adding more survivors to each of these slots. If you click on one slot, you can add survivors to it, squad members up to 7. You can run. It'll increase various stats, which you can see on the top via, fortitude, offense, resistance, tech, fortitude, offense, resistance, tech. So there's 8, and everyone upgrades both yourself and your party. And here's expeditions, where you can send your heroes out to gather resources while you're not playing the game. Some other minor stuff that you might want to look into, well, finally this page, which I didn't get into, is where you said what hero you primarily want to use. This will be the hero you see in your game, whose perks and abilities will reflect yours. Support squads are your first support ability of support, which gives either a buff to buff to anything, really. But these are more percentile buffs, which will buff damage, shields, energy output, energy overall, and damage, all sorts of stuff. And this buffs abilities more so. It gives your abilities another effect. As you can see, there's so many different effects that it could be buffed. And these are just mainly mission defenders. These are those you can deploy on missions. Last things you want to know are your where you can input a feedback on the game, settings, legal information, view credits, daily rewards. Every day you want to check this screen to make sure you get some rewards for the day. You got your daily rewards for any player could get, or your founder daily rewards. You got your party finder, which will you could invite friends to parties and all kinds of stuff. Set your party privacy to public or private. If you have friend codes to give to your friends, I still have one, so I might do a giveaway for that one. And you can switch between Save the World and Battle Royale. Finally, you have this screen, which is to boost how much experience you could get overall, and for yourself and your team actually. If you use one, it boosts yourself and your team. And well, that's about it. This is the Fortnite Mass event. This is gonna end on the 29th, so honestly, if you haven't gotten to the game, there's really no point in trying to complete it. You can do as much as you can, but you're not gonna get far in it. It took me about 10 hours to actually get everything on to complete the quest, but it took me a long time to get this gun, which is the thing you get from your collection book by collecting all the costume party attendees and the legendary costume parties. Uh, that's about it for the Fortnite game. That's basically explaining everything you need to learn about or couldn't actually need to know in the game pertaining to basic information. You can make your own banner. As such, you get a whole bunch of stuff for being a founder. You get special. This is for people who have Paragon. This is for if you get to level 12 or 15 in a battle royale. Then you got your standard ones that you get over the story mode, over the course of the story mode. Yeah. You can change the color, you can change the design, and that's pretty much all you need to know about the beginning screen of the game. My game's about to go shut off, and I have to do something real quick, so I might stream me actually playing the game after I go do what I gotta do. Won't take more than what 5-10 minutes, but I just gotta go restore my privilege rights because for some reason it's acting up. Other than that, this has been your boy Docs teaching you how to the basic main menu of Fortnite. Next stream we'll actually play a game. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Bye.